This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
All right, well, this whole feud first started when Charles Barkley had some comments about LeBron James. He had said that LeBron was inappropriate, whiny, and that is because he kept asking the front office for another effing playmaker. He feels like that's inappropriate for him to say that. Well, LeBron responded, and he actually said, I'm not going to let him disrespect my legacy like that. I'm not the one who threw somebody through a window. I never spit on a kid. I never had unpaid debt in Las Vegas. I never said I'm not a role model. I never showed up to All-Star Weekend on Sunday because I was in Vegas all weekend partying. All I've done for my entire career is represent the NBA the right way. 14 years, never got in trouble, respected the game. Print that. Then he went on to say that Charles Barkley is a hater who wanted to retire a long time ago from broadcasting but is stuck up on that stage every week.
What does all that have to do with Charles Barkley's critique of LeBron James, though?
I guess he felt like he's been biting his tongue for too long, and he had some things to say about Charles Barkley's criticism of him.
But clap back at the actual criticism from Barkley. Barkley called you out on
him.
Yeah, Barkley called you out on not competing hard enough, and you start running down that man's resume, mentioning a whole bunch of stuff that don't have nothing to do with the actual issue Barkley was addressing. If I was LeBron, I would have said, what does Charles know about competing on a championship level? I got 3 rings. Charles Barkley has 0. LeBron should have said that.
It was pent-up aggression.
That's what I would have said.
You know, Charles Barkley been stabbing him for a while, and he just was like, you know what, F all that.
Man, LeBron should have said this is a defending NBA champion thing. Charles, you wouldn't understand.
All right, well, here's how Charles Barkley responded to LeBron's shots at him.
I have no problem with what LeBron said. Well, I think when you don't like the message, you just kill the messenger. Some of those things he said about me are correct. That still does not make my message incorrect. I thought he was really whiny and complaining the last couple of weeks, talking about he got no help. I'm like, dude, you just won the championship. Hey, listen, anytime you criticize any of these young guys, you're a hater.
Did he just say, bitch, you just won the championship?
No, he didn't say bitch.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like you said, you bitch, you just won the championship.
No, he didn't say that.
All right, and he also said that, you know, clearly LeBron did his homework, and on some screw-ups I've had in my life, I appreciate him. Clearly he Googled me and found out some things, but he said he's not going to get upset that somebody said something bad about me. He said my basketball opinion is strictly about basketball. He said I never talk about a guy's personal life, and I never say a guy should be fired. All my stuff is going to be strictly about basketball.
Yeah, that's like Barkley being petty and addressing LeBron's hairline. That ain't got nothing to do with his game. Like, LeBron should have addressed the critique that Barkley gave him.
Now, I'm sure Barkley made a joke about his hairline once or twice, though. Everybody has.
Yeah,
so get a
that's an observation, actually.
All right, now let's discuss the real. Candy Burris has been guest hosting on there all week, and one thing she talks about is getting into a actual fist fight with Tiny when they were both in Escape. Here's what she said.
Tiny was pregnant when she swung on me, and I swung on her back.
Wait, what?
It's so terrible. I love her to death. But, I mean, I feel like if you come at me, I'm coming at you.
No, but when you swung on her, you realized she was pregnant. You felt a little bad, didn't you?
No. She swung on me first. But
That's crazy.
They broke us up real quick. And then we started laughing like 10 minutes later.
She needs to be arrested.
Yeah, that's
no,
crazy. That sounds
lock
crazy.
her up. Since we live in the era of bringing up people's past charges and getting them in trouble for it, lock Candy Burris up for beating up a pregnant woman, man. That's not even right.
That sounds crazy. That was a long time ago when they were in
Matter of fact,
Escape.
you know what should happen?
What?
The child Tiny was pregnant with should beat Candy's ass. Is that Tiny's oldest child?
It might be.
The child Tiny was pregnant with at the time Candy hit her should go whip Candy's ass.
Yeah, now I'm not going to get into a fist fight with somebody who's
not pregnant, no.
Listen.
Gotta walk away sometimes.
Whoever was in Tiny's stomach at that time, go and swing on Candy one time, man.
Stop it.
Go and get back for your mama now.
All right. And last but not least, Keke Palmer was on with Steve Harvey. And she was talking about Titanic. But Steve Harvey, I guess, might not have seen the movie or remember certain parts.
It got awkward.
I ain't never seen Titanic either.
You have?
Never?
Oh, you have to. Check it out.
No.
On the middle photo, I got Leonardo DiCaprio and roses on my pants. Get it? Leo and Rose. Titanic, Steve.
I didn't even see the movie.
Everybody in here know that she should have got up off that bed and shared it with him. I'll never get over that scene. She over there looking at him while he freezing. It's been hard to watch a movie of hers since. Homeboy died holding on to it. And I'm like, girl, you ain't think to take turns?
Who is she? Was she in the boat?
Kate Winslet, and you know what you did.
Never seen that movie ever in my life.
You got to see it. It's a long watch.
It's a
but
long
great
movie. It's good though. It's a great
I
movie.
think I can live without seeing it.
Is there
That's
anybody
good.
that in a movie that played a role that you don't like them now in real life because of what they did in the movie?
Yes, the cop that shot Frankie in the back on Set It Off. I can't stand her. I hate her. Rock wife.
Damn.
I can't remember her name. I can't stand her.
It's hard sometimes you watch a movie and you associate somebody with a
Can't
character.
stand that girl, man. Shot Frankie in the back. Frankie just trying to run to the bus to go on to a better life.
All right, well, I'm Angela Yee, and that is your Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club. Every weekday morning. Tune in